Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I'm very glad to get in touch with you by this platform. We're gonna start the chapter 12, using energy, and this is our lesson number 1, heat. The vocabulary that we're gonna study for this lesson is the next one: heat, temperature, conduction, convection, radiation, and thermal conductivity. Okay, let's start. First, we're gonna talk about what is heat. Have you ever taken a sip of a hot cocoa, chocolate with milk, and burned your tongue? Yeah, it is really hard. So energy in the hot drain flows into your tissues and damage them, and the energy that causes such a burn is heat. Heat is the thermal energy that flows between objects due to a difference in temperature. Heat is measured in joules, okay? The joules is in a spatial measure, a special quantity to measure temperature. So your tongue is colder than the drink, so heat flows to the drink into your tongue. Okay, so here I wanted to copy that definition, that question and the definition, what is heat? And we have here that heat is the thermal energy that flows between objects due to a difference in temperature. Okay, so the drawing that I put here is to represent two blocks. Look on these two blocks. Okay, that blocks, what can you notice here? Okay, you can notice that they have different temperatures. So as they are pushed together, the heat will flow from the hot block to the cooler block. Okay, so we had two different quantities of temperatures. When the two blocks reach the same temperature, heat will stop flowing. Okay, as we explained. So copy that definition and the draw to represent how the heat travels in an object. We learned that the temperature travels around an object. So when heat moves from one object to another, the temperature of each object changes. Heat will continue to flow until both objects are at the same temperature. So when two objects' things rub together, they can get warm. This is because friction. Did you remember that word friction? We studied in our previous lesson. So the temperature is measured with a thermometer. Okay? When a thermometer touches a material, the heat will flow either into or out of the thermometer. When the thermometer and the material are at the same temperature, the heat will stop flowing. The thermometer gives the temperature of the material in units of degrees Celsius, that we represent with the letter C, or degrees Fahrenheit, that we represent with the letter A. Copy in your notebook that important facts because they are really important for the next practice test. So please copy that information and underline with your color blue the important concepts. Okay, hypothetical situation. Imagine that you are stirring a hot chocolate milk, and then you notice that the spoon is too hot to hold. Okay, that cocoa warm the spoon, and the spoon is warming your fingers. So how did the heat get from the chocolate milk to your fingers? We're gonna talk about how does heat travel. Okay, so here particles vibration have spread from the chocolate milk to the spoon and then to your fingers. We are talking here about conduction. Conduction is the passing of heat through a material while the material itself stays in place. So it occurs between objects that are touching. So look at this example that I put here. In conduction, heat travels directly from the stove to the pan, to the X. Okay, so that is the way about how the heat travels. So in our hypothetical situation, inside the hot chocolate milk, the heat spreads as warm and cool parts of the chocolate milk move around. And in this process, we are talking about convection. Okay, so convection is the flow of thermal energy through a liquid or a gas caused by hot parts rising and cold parts sinking. In convection, the hot water rises as cold water falls. Look at this, and this route that is as a cycle. Okay, it is a process. The hot water happening with the hot water rises as cold water falls. Okay, that is a process that we call convection. Other way which the heat travels is by radiation. As Earth's surface is warmed by radiation from the sun, for example. Radiation is the transfer of energy through electromagnetic rays. These rays include the visible light, the X-rays, and radio waves. So matter is not needed to transmit radiation. Electromagnetic rays can travel through empty space. Otherwise, heat from the sun could not warm Earth. So here we have that in radiation, electromagnetic rays, look at this drawing, that represent the electromagnetic rays, carry energy from the hot wires to the toast. Okay, so copy the question and the draws with the three ways that we talk about how does heat travel. Okay, let's continue. Now we're going to talk about what is thermal conductivity. Okay, we talk about thermal conductivity in the ability of a material to transfer heat. Okay, so copy the question and this important definition. The thermal conductivity is the ability of a material to transfer heat. Okay, here we talk about if a material conducts heat easily, if it is a good thermal conductor. Thermal conductor is another important concept. And we talk as well about if a material conducts heat poorly. So it is a good thermal insulator. That is another important concept for this lesson. So what is the thermal conductivity? The thermal conductivity is the ability of a material to transfer transfer heat. Okay, so copy that question and do important facts with this important definition about thermal conductivity and do the draws as well. And almost to finish, we're gonna talk about when is heat waste. Besides keeping the warm, heat has many uses. Many chemical reactions require heat to occur. For example, the heat releases from chemical reaction powers the engine in a fossil fuel burning car. Okay, look at the picture. Sometimes metals are heated to make them harder and more brittle. Okay, so infrared cameras are used in night vision goals to allow you to view objects without visible light, for example. So jet heat can also be an unwanted waste product. Over time, heat generated by friction causes many machines to break. Look at this picture. Cars will stop working if they cannot release their extra heat. Okay, so until here this lesson, copy the question and draw it to represent when it's heat waste and the important information as well. Okay, let's continue working and wait for the next activity.